Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to my channel. Um it's good to have you here, and this video is not it's not a coding video. I just want to explain to you all how you could start programming on your PC. Okay, if you've been following my course on or our course yeah, on JavaScript, notice that we do all the coding on freecodecamp.org. It's basically a learning site. So it's not how real world coders code, but it's a place to learn, of course. It's a wonderful place to learn. So if you've started the course, don't get discouraged. You're on the right path. I just want to show you how to set up your PC so that you could start programming and practicing on your PC, not just in the site, but on your own PC. So for this, you need two basic applications. That's for now. That's the Node. Yeah, we need two software here. We have Node software. Let me just Google Node. Yeah. And then the second one is the VS Code or Visual Studio Code, which I'll show you right after I explain how you can install this. So just the same way I went to Google and typed Node, you could do the same thing. Or you could just go to nodejs.org and you find where you can download Node. All right, so basically Node.js is a JavaScript runtime built on Chrome's V8 JavaScript engine. You might not understand what this means, but just download it. You need it for JavaScript, all right? It helps you to run your JavaScript code on your PC. All right, so I don't know the year you'll be watching this, but just go ahead and download the one, click the button on your left, LTS, and download it. Recommended for most users. All right, so it's already downloading here, but I already have it on my system, so I really don't need to download it. But if you don't have it on your system, just download it. And once you're done, head over to your download and install it also. And that is all. I'll show you how you can know if you've actually installed it. All right. So, but let's go ahead and check out the VS Code. Yeah, VS Code software. VS Code. Yeah. And there is it, Visual Studio Code. So basically, as you can see here, it's a code editor redefined and optimized for building. So it's where you can actually write or type of your code, create projects, and run them. And you could install it here depending on the OS you use. If you're using Mac, install here. If you're using Windows, which I believe most people are, install here. And then Linux here. I'm actually using the Linux OS, so but yeah, but you just have to um install the stable version, all right? Okay, so it's already installed, but I'll just pause that because I already have mine. So once you're done installing this, you are good to go. Once you install this, okay, you have to go ahead and what's it called, open it up and go to wherever your downloads are, click on it so that you can actually, okay, once you're done downloading, yeah, click on it, go to your downloads and click on it so that you can start installation. It's not difficult at all. Just go through the instructions if there are any, and then get it installed on your system. All right. So um yeah. So the next thing to do is to head over to your VS Code. Mine is already open. It should look like this. Yours should look something like this. I have a lot of projects here, so that's why you can see recent, but you shouldn't have any if you're just installing it. So VS Code is a powerful software and it's what I recommend because it's what I use. It's really nice. So you could create a new file, but I'll go ahead and create a new folder, all right, so that I can explain to you how you can write your JavaScript codes and run them. And in a later video, I'll show you how you can also create your own website, a very simple website with HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. But that will be in a later yeah, in a later video. So my Explorer may be different from yours because I'm using, like I mentioned, a different OS. This is Linux. So I'll just go ahead and create a new folder. Let's call it what should I call it? My JavaScript, whatever. Um I have no idea what to call this. My JavaScript tests. So let's create this. So I'll go over here and open a folder. So it's in my desktop. So yeah, just open it here. And here we have opened a new, yeah, I trust the authors, a new project just like that. So here you can go ahead and create your new files. You can create your JavaScript files. So let's go ahead and create something simple like, let's call it notice where I clicked on to create a new file. You can see here new folder, and this is not important for now. Refresh and collapse. All right, so what should I call it? My first code.js, as if it's your first code. My first code.js. So notice that once you put in a .js extension, this changes. There are so many languages and there are so many frameworks. So this could be anything. It could be Java for those who do Java, but we are practicing JavaScript at this time. So it's gonna be JS, and it's gonna open a new page for you. So this is it. This is just the way it is. So all those codes you've been writing on free code camp, you can start practicing them here. Let's write something very simple. Oh, of course, I don't know if you've noticed that there is no terminal here, but that is not the way it is. That is not what it seems. Okay, that is what it seems, but that is not what it is. So if you go up here, there are a couple of options here. Second to the last is your terminal. You can go ahead and select new terminal, and there you have your terminal. Just like in your free code camp, you have your terminal at the bottom. So this is where ours is. See, it's like it has your name in it. That's if you're using your system, your name should be here or the name of your PC. And then notice that we have a directory here that says desktop slash my JavaScript test. So it has already opened up our terminal to our project, right? To the folder that we've created. Okay, I want to slow down a bit. So you could write your codes here. And there was something I mentioned earlier. I said that after you've installed Node, if you want to know if it has really been installed, just head over to your terminal and have and type in this command node dash version. And if you click your enter, it's going to show you the version of Node you're currently using. I have a couple of versions I use here, but whenever I want to switch, I simply use NVM use 16, which is the latest version. I don't that may not work for you, but you could try that. But I believe since you've just installed Node, you just have one version on your PC. So this is not necessary. All right. All right, so let's go ahead and just type something nice. Whenever you're writing your code for the first time, you know what we usually do? Console.log hello world. Yeah, so it's like a baptism into the coding world, a baptismal line. All right, so to run this now, just go over to your console.log, type node, and then type in the name of your file, right? My first code.js, and there's something wrong here. My first code.js, it should give me, okay, I did not save this. All right, look here. I hope you can, if you see this circle dot here, this round dot, round white dot, it means that it's not been saved. So you could just have control save. You could just use control S, yeah, ctrl plus S to save it. Yeah, or there could be a different way. But this is the most common and easiest way, Control plus S. So let's go ahead and run it again. Node my first code.js and enter, and we have hello world. So let's try to write something a little bit more complex. We know we've learned a whole lot, and I assure you all those things you've been learning on freecodecamp.org, that if you've been following my lessons, you can practice every single thing here. So in our previous lesson we learned something about, what did we learn? Object. Oh, I mentioned that that was one of my favorite parts of JavaScript. Okay, let's create a new an object and call it let's call it. I want to use the programming stuff so that okay. Let's use what kind of object? My PC. Yeah. Let's see how many people know what the properties of their PC. We have name. Mine is Dell. Then we have oh my goodness, I think it is 250 model. I I'm not sure if that's what it's called. Let me stick to single quote since I said with single quote. Model is, I can see latitude. I'm not sure of the number, but let's just leave it here. And color, I think this is a gray. Um, RAM size, and here this is something. Okay, let's use this. So let's show off what we've been learning. RAM size. I think this is 8 gig, right? 8 gigabytes. ROM size. I think this is 500 gigabytes. What else? What else? Processor. i5. Right? Intel Core i5. Right? Is this Intel? Yeah, Intel Core i5. And what else? What else? What else? I'm not sure of the screen size, but it's kind of medium. Okay, let me just have screen size medium. I'm not sure of the size in inches. And what else? What else? What I think this is fine for now. Okay, so let's go ahead and add something to this. We say hello world. These are the these are the properties of my PC. Then let's have a colon, and then we'll put in my PC. Perfect. Oh, okay. Just give us objects. Okay, I might need to teach something else here, but if you want to see it, print out your whole object, you need something called JSON.stringify. Okay, also, man, there are a lot of things to learn about VS Code. I would like you to just explore, all right? Find out what all these things mean. Look at all these options here and just go through them, all right? So there's something called Intellisense. Basically, it helps you to understand the functions and what they do. So notice that once I have JSON and I click on dots, it shows me a list of functions. Actually, these first two are functions. So we have the parse and we have stringify. So it says that this stringify function converts a JavaScript value to a JavaScript object notation string. Alright, so once I use the stringify to wrap my objects, we'll notice a difference. I'll save and then I'll run again. Node. Okay, I'm trying to I want to explain to us first of all that we don't always have to keep typing node. If you click on the top up arrow or the bottom arrow on your keyboard, you can go through all the commands you've been typing in. All right. So if I just click on the top arrow, all right, the up arrow on your keyboard, yes, once. Notice that it goes to my to the previous command that I ran. So then I click enter and it runs it again. So hello world, these are the properties of my PC: name, Dell, model, latitude, color, gray, RAM, RAM size 8 gig, and this is it. So if you've come this far, congratulations. I'm happy for you because you've just started you're on your way to becoming a you're on the right path to becoming a programmer and all that you want to become as relates or as regards programming. You're on the right path. So well done. Well done. If you've done this, well done. You could do a lot of you could do some experiments, play around with these, find out what each everything is used for. In subsequent videos I'll probably be using this because I'll need to also create some lessons on how you can create simple websites with HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. All right. So, is there something else I'm missing out? Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, don't forget to drop it in the comment section, and I'll definitely attend to you. So don't forget, we have just two items to download: Node, which you can download from their website over here, and yeah, Node, and then VS Code, which can also be downloaded from their website. Right? Yeah, this is their website. So I hope you have a wonderful time playing around with JavaScript, your VS Code. Yeah, I hope you have a wonderful time. We're going to be using this more often, more and more often. Basically, this is like the major thing we're going to be using to write our codes. All right, it's just like our notebook. Just like notebook is for students in secondary schools, VS Code is for programmers. All right. There are other code editors, but this is one of the most popular and one of the best. All right, so I think I'll stop here. I'm so glad that you're here. I'm so glad you're watching. I would like to see you in my next lesson. Don't forget to like, subscribe, ask questions in the comments, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.